Welcome, beloved soul, sacred traveller and brave seeker. Place one hand on your heart, place the other on your belly. Now close your eyes and breathe. Inhale, trust, and exhale, surrender. Let yourself arrive here now. And as you do, feel the truth beneath the noise. You are held, you are carried, and you are not walking this path alone. This is the frequency of faith, the fifth virtue of the Merkaba. But what does it truly mean to walk in faith? Before we unpack that wisdom, let this moment be your ceremony of arrival. You spent a lifetime clinging to certainty, looking for signs, worrying about outcomes, planning every step because the unknown felt unsafe. But you didn't come here to micromanage the universe. You came here to co-create with it. Faith is the language of that co-creation. And today we're going to learn to speak it fluently. Take a breath, let it drop into your body. Let your inner knowing rise to the surface. And as you listen, feel the presence of every version of you who once needed this frequency and finally has access to it. You are ready, so let's begin. So what is the true meaning of faith? Let's be clear, faith is not fantasy. It's not passive waiting. It's not bypassing the work. It's not pretending everything's okay when it's not. Faith is spiritual fire. It's a decision to trust your soul, even when your mind is screaming otherwise. It is not a conscious practice, an energetic movement that calls you into deeper alignment with your divine timeline. Faith says, even if I can't see the whole staircase, I will take that next step. It's the code that activates when you hit that rock bottom, when nothing makes sense, when all you can do is choose love over fear. This virtue is connected to your fifth energy body, the physical body, the one that moves you forward, takes the leap, trusts the action. Faith isn't a thought, it's an embodiment. And yet so often we try to rationalize faith, turn it into something intellectual or mental. But real faith begins where logic ends. It's a knowing that bubbles up from the soul and settles into the bones. It says, even in the dark, I'm not lost. Let's anchor that. Reflect on a time when you trusted without knowing why. What happened? What did that moment reveal about your inner wisdom? Faith is muscle memory for the soul. The more you use it, the more natural it becomes. So what does faith after betrayal and spiritual discernment look like? Let's be real. Faith is hard when you've been betrayed, when you've prayed and the answer didn't come, when you followed the signs and still ended up heartbroken. I see you, and I want you to hear this. Your heartbreak didn't break your faith. It refined it. Faith is not about trusting that things will always go your way. It's about trusting that even when they don't, your soul knows the why. Discernment is the key here. Lemurian priestesses were taught that blind trust is anything outside of the box. So anything outside of the soul is spiritual bypassing. Faith is vertical, not horizontal. It's not I trust this person or I trust this outcome. It's I trust my higher self. I trust source. I trust the divine intelligence that breathes life through me. This discernment is sacred. It's what transforms trauma into wisdom. Here's a journal prompt I'd love you to try. Where in my life have I confused control with safety? Where have I placed my trust outside of myself? And how did that feel? The answer to these will unlock the deeper codes of discernment. Remember, trusting your path is not weakness, it's mastery. Let's move on to the shadow of doubt and energetic reparenting. Let's talk about doubt first. The voice that says it's never going to happen, the fear that creeps in when things are quiet, the panic that arises when you can't see the path. Doubt isn't evil. It's your inner child asking, are we safe? Energetic reparenting means you don't shame that doubt. You meet it, you love it, and you whisper, yes, my love, we are safe. We are held, we are guided. And here's an extra practice for you. Place your hand on your heart. Speak to the parts of you that are afraid. Say, you don't need to know how. You just need to know we're not alone. You can even go to the mirror and speak these words out loud. Feel what happens when you stop exiling your fear and start welcoming it back home. This is faith. Faith doesn't mean you're fearless. It means you choose your soul even when fear is in the room. So how do we anchor faith into the body? Well, let's do that right now. Sit with your spine long, your hands resting on your lap and your palms up. Close your eyes and visualize a radiant indigo and golden light swirling around your body. This is your Merkaba activating through faith. This is the breath of trust. Inhale, I am held. Exhale, I release control. Do this for 7 rounds. And when you've done that, speak this mantra out loud. I surrender the timeline. I trust my soul. I am always guided. Let's go a little bit deeper into this mirror work. Stand or sit in front of the mirror. Look into your own eyes and say, I trust you. I trust the unseen. I trust the divine order unfolding through me. Notice what comes up and let it, feel it, witness it, and breathe it through. Now move into the intuitive body movement. Allow your body to move with the energy of faith. Let your arms flow, your spine soften, and your hips sway. Every time you practice faith, you anchor light into your body and clarity into your aura. So what was the Lemurians' activation of faith? In the Lemurian temples, initiates would undergo sacred journeys of surrender to initiate the embodiment of faith. They were asked to walk blindfolded through sacred groves, guided only by breath and heart resonance, not to test them, but to activate the blueprint of the inner guidance. They were taught the more still you are, the clearer the signal. The more trust you hold, the stronger the guidance. So let's activate that now. Visualize yourself in a Lemurian temple, white and gold light flooding the crystalline walls. You step into the center. A priestess places her hand on your heart and says, the map is within. Trust it. Let this seed anchor into your energy body. This is remembrance. You are never lost. You are being held. Here's some journal prompts for you. If I trusted myself fully, what would I do differently starting today? Where is my soul asking me to leap? And what would it take to say yes? Let the answers rise without judgment. And here's a final integration for you. And let's close with this embodiment practice. Place one hand over your heart and one on your lower belly. And speak this aloud. I choose to trust again. I choose to walk in faith. I surrender control and magnetize miracles. Repeat this 3 times. Take a deep breath and another and let it land. And if you're ready to stop controlling everything and start receiving what your soul has already aligned for you, I invite you to book a growth breakthrough session with me. Together we'll identify where your fear is blocking your magnetism. Rewire the nervous system to hold more faith. Activate the Merkaba codes that anchor trust into your daily life. The link is in the description box. And if this has landed in your soul, I would love you to like and comment in the comment section below. What was your aha moment for you? And share this frequency with a soul sister, because you are not alone. You are held and you are always guided with deep devotion. Until next time.